Greetings and salutations. How long you been standing there? Well, welcome. Just looking at my red guard job here from yesterday. Let me check it out. It's not bad, but there are some thin spots. Some thin spots there. Some down there. So it occurred to me that maybe some of you don't know what red guard is. According to the instructions here, it's a waterproof membrane and a crack prevention membrane. So it's like brushable rubber, right? It's like an elastomeric coating. And if you look on, and I would encourage you to do this, go on the internet and see how shower pans are installed in a house, how a traditional shower pan is made. Before the mortar bed, which I put in there, you would put in a sheet membrane, like a rubber sheet that doesn't have any tear and no cuts or anything. It's one piece. Usually it comes up 18 inches up the wall. And then basically you're creating a waterproof membrane that the majority of the water is going to be falling on. Because grout is permeable. You can put sealer and stuff on grout, but you know, realistically, how many people go and reseal their grout every year? Most people have fiberglass insert. So in order to preserve your framing, you need to have a waterproof membrane to keep the water out of your framing. Otherwise, you'll rot out your framing. And you could, promote the growth of mold, and nobody wants that. Originally, before I put the curb and the walls up here, I did the floor in this area, the subfloor. I put 4 coats of this red guard in. That was months ago. You saw last week that I put in a mortar bed, the shower pan, right? So everything is sloped to the drain. In a house, it's typically, I think, 1/4 inch per foot. In this setting, it's more like probably 3/4 of an inch per foot. It's quite a bowl here. The difference between this and a traditional shower pan that you might find in a house is that the house, once it's built, is stationary. It doesn't move unless you're in an earthquake zone. Then it might move, but hopefully it won't move enough to destroy the tile. This, however, is a house on wheels, and it's going to be driving down highways and byways across this country of varying condition. And the last thing I want to happen is the floor to be compromised and water getting down into the subfloor. Believe me when I tell you, there's just as much work that goes into something like this as there is into a traditional bathroom. It's just a much more confined space. I elected to do the entire bathroom in this red guard just to eliminate the possibility of moisture intrusion into the walls. I don't want to have to replace this stuff. By the way, do any of you watch Bussy McBussface's channel? I watched one of their videos last night where the feminine half of that couple is building a mosaic broken plate tile wall. If you haven't seen that video, just search out Bussy McBussface. It's one of the most recent videos. I think it is the most recent video they put out. And I gotta tell you, I am impressed with what she's doing. I know where she's gotten some of her inspiration, because I've seen those mosaic tile bathrooms as well, and she's doing everything with a little bit of a twist. Instead of tile, she's using plateware. She's going to all these thrift stores and getting plateware, and she's breaking those into little pieces, and she's assembled a beautiful mosaic, and she's doing it on the floor in one of the rooms of their house, and then she's building panels, so that when it comes time to do it on the bus, all she needs to do is pick up a panel, put it in place. Go check it out. I'm impressed. What an inspiration. I'm not going to do anything like that here because I don't have the patience, but this woman has got it together, man. And if you're watching this, don't be discouraged and don't worry about what anybody else thinks. You do you. It's awesome. Just keep doing it. And I'll keep watching. Don't expect to see any really artsy mosaic tiles in here. I'm going for a more traditional or industrial look here. You're just going to have to tune in and watch. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. I mean, check out this space. It's tiny. There'll be shower curtain right here. For those of you who asked what's Red Guard and what does it do, that's what it is and that's what it does. Whatever it does, it's doing it now. I have a little bit of this stuff left. I'll use up the rest of it so it doesn't go bad. One thing I did learn yesterday is that if you use Red Guard, it's probably a good idea. Wear some gloves. It's not that it won't come off your skin. It's just that you have to rub it off your skin after it dries, and it makes a mess. Back to work. Enough of this jaw jack. I need to finish this up.
A few moments later.
So as usual, I ran out of material, and I have to go get some more. That's okay. So I'll have enough to do the entire bathroom then. But you don't see me making another trip to Home Depot. But I did want to talk to you a little bit about an observation that I've made and a question, a query if you will, of what makes a video perform or not perform. I'm by no means an expert in this field. I am a rank amateur. All you need to do is look at my view counts. But I have a couple videos that have taken on a life all of their own. Two videos in particular that have been top performing videos on this channel, and I'll link them up here if you want to go watch them. One of them is about a tool that I made. This is the tool in which I'm referencing. It doesn't look like much, does it? It's an important tool if you have pressed in place wrist pins on a piston, because if you don't put the wrist pins on correctly, you can have problems. You want to know more? Go watch that video. And I made that video almost 4 years ago now, and it's been one of the top 10 performing videos on my channel forever. I get comments on it at least once a month. But more recently, I made a video talking about my disdain for these plastic gas cans. In particular, this piece of crap. It's marketed as a spill-proof gas can. And anybody who has any experience with these knows that they are anything but spill-proof. So I have a little hack that I do on all my plastic cans. I put one of these vents in here, and it makes the dispensement of fuel that much easier. Now, when I made that video, I made it kind of tongue-in-cheek. I think I made that video back in January 2019. It was a remake of a video I'd made a few years ago. I didn't do a comparison test in the original video, and in the original video I shot with a potato. About the same time I had set up an Amazon affiliate account, and I figured this would be a good product to sell on Amazon, and it's been one of the best performing items that I sell in my Amazon store. And if you're interested in supporting this channel and you shop on Amazon, one of the ways you can do that is by checking the links in the description. And usually I'll put products that I'm featuring in a video down there. One of my favorite items that I haven't sold any yet is my favorite knife, the CRKT Avant folder. Isn't it pretty? Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Go get you one. They're under 60 bucks. You won't regret it. But I digress. You know, I check my analytics all the time because I want to see how my videos are performing, see where I'm succeeding, and looking at areas where I need to improve. The natural progression of most videos is I release a video and they get seen mostly in the first couple of days by diehard fans like you. Thank you for subscribing and watching my videos, by the way. I appreciate it. Share it with all your friends. Usually they look like an inverted hockey stick, right? So they go up and then they taper off, and then they just kind of languish out there in the internet. Maybe get 1 or 2 views a month. This video did just the opposite. The gas can video. It got a bunch of views in the first couple of days, and it just kind of sat there and got a view here and there. And then all of a sudden, right around May, it started to pick up. And then June, it really started to take off. And then in September and October, it went viral. Now I'm using viral loosely here. I'm talking in comparison to the other videos in my catalog. This video just went to the moon. I checked it this morning and it's gotten in the last 48 hours about 3,500 views. Now for many channels, that's a good morning. But for my channel, that exceeds the performance of most of the videos on my channel. For all of you that are watching that video, thank you very much. It's awesome. The question that everybody probably wants answered is, what is it about a video like that? Something that was just made off the cuff. In fact, I was testing out a new piece of equipment that I had bought too, a camera phone gimbal. So it was an exercise in testing out a new piece of equipment, exposing a new product to my audience from Amazon, and remaking a video with current technology rather than the old standard definition camera that I was using when I started this channel. I had no expectations of it, and it just has exploded. And I don't know why. Same thing for that tool video I made. It was something that I just did in the moment because I happened to be thinking about it. And I thought, you know, I don't know if this is going to be of any interest to anybody, but this is why I built this tool. This is why you need a tool like this. I didn't want to spend $100 on one, so I made one out of scrap. Copy me if you want to. And that's been a blockbuster on this channel. But there's probably a lot of videos on how to make a viral video by people who've never had a viral video. I don't know why it happens, but I imagine it has something to do with relatability, probably a certain amount of humor. And there's no shortage of self-deprecating humor in that video, or any of my videos for that matter. And probably having your content be informative and also entertaining, which is kind of the thesis of every video I do. I hope this video is entertaining and informative. I doubt that I'm going to succeed today. What do you think? What do you think makes a viral video? Comment in the comment section. Under this window is a button that says subscribe. It's big, it's red, you push it, it turns gray, I think. And then if you do that, go ahead and push that little bell icon that's right next to it so that you too can be notified of future uploads. If you found this video to be entertaining and informative, smash that like button and share this with your vast social media network. If you thought it sucked, I'm a big dumb goof, then smash the dislike button and share it with your vast social media network. Friendly reminder, check the links in the description for products that are available on Amazon, and if you're not interested in any of those, that's fine, I understand. But I would appreciate it and consider it a personal favor if you'd go through one of those links, if you're going to shop on Amazon, to buy whatever it is you do want. Thank you in advance if you can do that. And if you can't afford to do that, we're probably cousins. So until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, and have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now. So under this window is a quit laughing at me. So under this window is a button that says subscribe. How hard is that to say? It gets lost between here and here. Under this window, if you haven't done so yet,
Hey, dumb goof.